What's going on, guys? This is David with PokeTrio, and I actually have a pretty good RU battle. There's a funny story about it. I was supposed to be doing my homework, and I was right about to, and I was just like, you know what? I'll just do one more battle with this RU team I'm trying out. So, I go and get a couple battles, whatever, and, this is my last one, like I was saying. And, it actually turned it out to be really close, and the funny part to it is that, normally when I, play people, I really don't, I don't know, I'm a pretty competitive person, but I'm okay with, losing, unless I'm, losing a lot. But I hate people that are cocky. That's when I get extremely competitive. I do not like to lose to a cocky person. So you'll see as I start the battle, I'll just do it slow. So I lead off with my he leads off with his Drapion, and I lead off with my Drapion. That's what I meant. And in the first turn, he taunts me, and it sucks because I went for Toxic Spike. So no real big deal there. But look at this, the disrespect. Are you serious? Okay, you want to speed creep just so you can taunt? Alright. Immediately there, right there, that's when I knew I have to win this battle. I have to win this battle. I don't want to lose. So, we'll keep playing it. And so, I switch into Gligar, thinking, alright, maybe I can get up my Stealth Rocks. Maybe he won't predict that as he gets up his Toxic Spikes. Now he taunts me, and I'm like, alright, this guy's probably going to taunt me again, so I go for Earthquake, and I'm like, alright, does he have Black Sludge or Lefties? Okay, yes, he has Black Sludge, so he recovers. So I know another Earthquake's not going to kill, and I know it's an obvious play, so I should go for my U-turn, right? Well, what do? I go for the Earthquake, because I've been over-predicting in the beginning of battles lately, and it's been making me lose. So I'm like, alright, whatever. So I mess up, switch out to my Magneton, won't take Toxic Spikes there as he goes for the obvious Volt Switch. Whatever. What are you gonna do? So he switches into his Hitmonlee. I switch out my Magneton, and I go back into my Gligar because it's the only thing I can really switch out to. And he gets a high jump kick off, doesn't really do too much, and he goes for the knockoff, knocks off my Eviolite, which really sucks. Really sucks. I don't know if I should use Gligar anymore in RU because everyone just knocks off Eviolite now. Everyone has knockoff, so maybe a better poke would, as a defensive poke would be better. So I go for the Roost as he switches into his America, his Braviary, and I get nervous when I see leftovers because if this is bulk up Braviary, this could easily destroy my team. So he goes for the substitute as I U-turn on out because I don't want to stay in and I don't want to let him set up. So I switch on to my Magneton because I know I should be faster and I can just Volt Switch out, see what he's going to try and do. Break his sub, and I think I switch out into I switch out into Drapion as he goes for a Roost. So right now, and this was a good play because I wanted to get rid of those Toxic Spikes. So I can kind of speed this up. So he goes for the Roost, and I go for the knockoff because I think it's my best move to hit him with right now. As I get a crit on his Rhyperior, which in the long term of the battle, I'm not sure how much it matters. But I switch out into my Gligar as he gets up his Stealth Rocks, and I go for the U-turn thinking he's going to predict my Earthquake, but he doesn't. So I'm like, alright, as he goes for the Roar, and I'm like, alright. It's kind of a weird move, but I kind of do a middle ground here and go for Flash Cannon because I really wanted to go for the HP Grass on his Rhyperior, which would have been good on his Slowking, but again, I'm trying to play carefully right now. I don't want to over-predict. And he goes for the Scald, and I just noticed the Slowking is named David, just like me. But anyways, I go for the Shadow Ball to hit his Slowking as he switches in his Hitmonlee, and I don't want to take a knockoff, so I go into my Gligar because it's my defensive wall, and since I have my Eviolite off, I know it's not going to do too much. As he shows me the Rapid Spin, and I was like, oh shoot, I didn't even know Hitmonlee could get that. In here, I go for the U-turn instead of the earthquake to kill him, so I can finally get in my Abomasnow, and I can kill him with my hail, so I don't have to worry about hitting him with a priority move, whatever. I have Ice Shard anyways. He makes a huge misplay here, switching in his slow king. I don't know why he thought I was, he probably thought I was special as I show him the wood hammer, which completely destroyed him. So losing that slow king was huge. So now this lets me switch out on my Gligar as he switches in his Drapion, because it was his best move. And he taunts me again as I go for the Stealth Rock. Like, seriously, what the heck, guy? I was just trying to sack my Gligar. So now at this point, I'm like, alright. I could Earthquake like I did again last time. I go for the U-turn. And what do? I go for the Earthquake again. But I think that was a safer play in the long run. As I go for the... Now I U-turn out. And I just go out in my Magneton. As I figured he'd probably just get up a substitute again. He probably should have just went for damage at that point, but... I just Volt Switch out like I did last time, go out on my Drapion as he goes for a Brave Bird. And from here, I figure, you know what? I don't really need my Drapion anymore. I'm just going to stay in and go for the knockoff, and I outspeed. Knockoff his lefties as he goes for another Brave Bird. And now he's back down to really low, 16%. So now I can just switch into my Magneton, and I could go for the Volt Switch here. Very obvious play, so instead I go for the Flash Cannon. No reason to go for the Volt Switch. Well, yeah, there was a lot of reason to go for it, but I knew this guy was gonna try to do that, be really cheeky. So now I just switch into my Gligar, just trying to sack it, but I didn't think he was actually gonna go for the Thunderbolt, as he forfeits. So yeah, that game was pretty much over at that point, because he was probably locked in. So I was just gonna U-turn out from there, and I would have had, as you can tell, I had the upper hand there. So yeah, that was a pretty fun game. At first he was giving me a run for my money, but I don't like when people get cheeky, and as you can tell here, I got a little cheeky myself. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. This has been David with PokeTrio, and I'll see you on the next battle. Peace.